We're here at the NFL meetings where the Pittsburgh Steelers just announced they have agreed to terms with quarterback Kyle Allen and defensive tackle Dean Lowry, both big moves for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Omar Khan just spoke extensively about the importance of depth and how important competition is. Kyle Allen comes in here, I think a little less competition for the Pittsburgh Steelers, a guy that is going to be viewed as QB3 behind Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, but a dude who has started games in the NFL, has had some success. I mean, his longest season was with the Carolina Panthers in his second year in the league. He went 5-7 during that time. He threw 17 touchdowns. He did have 16 interceptions, but a tough roster. He's never been on a good team. He's still only 28 years old. And he learned behind Josh Allen last season, played in 7 games. Not a bad move for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think this eliminates the conversation of Ryan Tannehill and if the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to approach another veteran in free agency. Well, they have. His name's Kyle Allen. What does it do for the NFL draft? I don't think it does anything right now. I think it could remove the mid-round picks unless somebody slides to them that they feel is a good option. Omar Khan will keep everything on the board until there are no other options but to move on from that option. Joe Milton, a later round pick, definitely still on the board. I could see somebody coming in to compete for that QB3 spot, but for right now, that is Kyle Allen's job. Dean Lowry, on the other hand, longtime starter in the NFL, has 84 starts in his career, spent 7 years in Green Bay. Last season went to Minnesota, did tear his pec, so we're going to have to monitor the injury there and how well he recovered from it, but I don't see any issues moving forward. I've been around a lot of guys who have torn pecs, and nobody seems to make a massive deal out of them that next season. The Pittsburgh Steelers get a guy that could work behind Larry Ogunjobi, behind Cam Hayward, can be viewed as that number one backup with Montravius Adams, who will be that nose tackle behind Keanu Benton. This is a huge move for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They needed a veteran presence. They needed somebody else to replace Armon Watts and to come in here and to be that guy that they didn't have to rely on Isaiah Loudermilk or DeMarvin Leal or somebody like that. Now they could rely on Dean Lowry, who's a big name. He takes a lot of weight off of an aging Cam Hayward. He takes a lot of weight out of injured and not as productive as they hoped Larry Ogunjobi. This is a big move. It doesn't remove defensive tackle at all from the Pittsburgh Steelers list of needs when it comes to the NFL draft, and I could still very much so see them grabbing a defensive tackle early in the NFL draft, especially from what they have seen and kind of put on their pro day and pre-draft visits lists. But two massive moves for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They continue to add to this roster, and from the sounds of it, when it comes to what Omar Khan was saying, talking to the local media just minutes ago, it does not sound like the Pittsburgh Steelers are done just yet.